Animals can really bring a household together. If you live alone, a cuddly kitten to curl up in your lap will make those cold nights a little warmer. If you've got kids, a dog barking at the front door can make you feel protected. But when it comes to animals in the home, not all are created equal. Uninvited animals in your house can be a terrifying experience. For instance, check out what happened with this homeowner after she entered her kitchen to find an angry creature waiting for her. That creature in question? A lynx. And while it wouldn't quite compete with a mountain lion or tiger in ferocity, there was no doubt that this cat still packed a punch with its sharp teeth and claws. Naturally, the woman turned on her camera and moved as close to the lynx as possible to get a better angle of it. That was when the lynx uttered a low, fearsome growl, and she backed up behind the safety of her kitchen counter. Smart move, lady. Of course, while curiosity may have killed a few cats in its day, it's been known to kill a few humans too. So when the camera woman stepped toward the lynx again, she was met with a ferocious swipe of its paw. Strangely, she wasn't the only one in situations like this. Ronald Morris of Clinton, Mississippi, for instance, dealt with his own uninvited animal guest in September of 2015. His animal intruder did not appear in his kitchen, but in the bathroom. Ronald went into his bathroom one morning and spotted something in his toilet. In the dark, the mess looked like the result of poor etiquette. But upon closer inspection, he realized the thing in the bowl had ears and whiskers. Ronald never figured out or made explicitly clear the identity of the toilet critter. After his photograph was posted online, most people concluded it was either a squirrel or a rat. Either way, the world was desperate to know how to get in there. Wesley Brizendine, a plumber in the area, took a guess. It's going to have traveled all through the sewer into your house, come up into your actual line for your house, all the way through to your front yard, he said, and that left Ronald unsettled. It sparks a nerve inside of you as what can actually come up the drains, he said. So now he and his family have a new bathroom routine. Make sure to look before you sit down. Still, the stories of both Ronald and the woman who filmed the lynx pale in comparison to this next one. In April 2016, the Kilcronin Courthouse estate in Ireland dealt with some rodent problems of its own. However, this infestation made Ronald Morris's toilet bowl creature look quaint. Marianne Moggan, a resident of the estate, said she saw a rat the size of a small dog running around. Along with other residents, she contacted the housing agency to summon an exterminator as soon as possible. Unfortunately, their regular calls for help were ignored for weeks. We have kids out on the street playing, Marianne said, and we're terrified that they'll be bitten and contract a disease. Finally, the residents took action themselves. We were chasing one giant rat, started Lisa Kinsella Coleman, another resident, but then we turned around and saw another one on the wall, and one of the lads killed it with an axe. It was as big as my cat. Apparently, the fact that their residents needed axes to exterminate rats got the housing agency's attention, and representatives finally contacted professional exterminators. After lynxes, toilet creatures, and dog-sized rats, could it get any worse? Alexis Dunbar of Palmetto, Florida, probably wished she'd only found a rodent in her guest bathroom toilet bowl. Heck, even a dog-sized rat or an angry lynx would have looked pretty good next to what she actually found. It was a Saturday morning when Alexis heard a hiss coming through the bathroom door. When she looked inside, she saw something that would make anyone scream in horror. It was a 7-foot-long alligator. Gary Morse, a spokesman for the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation, noted just how scary Alexis's encounter was. It's always a dangerous situation when you get an alligator inside a confined space, because they're bound to panic, he said. Alexis did panic, letting out a scream and running to her boyfriend, who locked the animal inside the bathroom until officials arrived to remove it. Apparently, the gator didn't knock at the front door. He'd come in through the dog door looking for food. So, while an animal might help bring the family together, just make sure uninvited animals aren't showing up to dinner. These uninvited animals definitely didn't belong in the houses where they were found. Which of these animals would you least like to see in your house? Share these uninvited animals with your friends below.